So this is Instructure, what they call it, canvas.instructure.com. So you can go and get a free account. You just say build your course basically, and when you do so you'll come to a page that looks like this. You can create a new course by clicking here, start new course. You'll notice that I've created a mock course, so I just click on that. So this is what students would see, this home page, and I'll show you in a little bit what it looks like for students. Basically it looks the same. It shows the course, shows assignments, shows grades, and shows calendar, and it has all this side menu stuff, and it looks exactly like this. So it's kind of its own template. You don't have to do anything. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's pretty clear. So you've got your home page. You could put whatever you want, or you can actually set it as a default. It actually is set to the course stream, kind of like a Facebook posting or announcement page kind of, so you can have it just be defaulted there. But I created this so students come there and then they can click on course stream later. You can create assignments. So as you can see over here, you can add an assignment and you can add it to different things once you have more ideas or quizzes or whatnot. You can add the assignment to a particular group. You can add it to everything or to a course. There's a discussion page, which obviously I have not started yet, so you just click start one now and the students would be able to start a discussion. Students are also able to create their own discussion. They can start their own discussion. So it's kind of like a blog in a way, and they can create their own. Obviously grades are important. I did do one activity, so you'll see they automatically have by default a test student, and then I just logged in with my other two email addresses. And you'll notice I can't do the test student, so they got a 0, but it shows the assignment, shows the total, and you can click on other assignments. You can also export it if need be. You can look at the people in the group, so you'll notice that there's the teacher, me, and then my other two students, which are also me. You'd also see if you had a TA, you can have a TA on here, and other people. You can create different pages, so you can actually edit or create a page. So if you wanted to add certain storage for different classes or different themes or ideas or whatever, different content, if you do it with reading and writing, if you wanted to separate those, you could. Otherwise, there is something called files, and students do have this as well. It's actually just called files, and you upload things to the files. Pretty easy. You just click add folder or add files. They do usually ask that it's a zip file, which is easy to do, but it does take one more step, I guess. So you upload a folder, and so as you can see, I've already uploaded a bunch of things just as a mock trial. So kind of the unit that we're working on for a college unit that we're dealing with. You've got the syllabus. I didn't create one, but it does put in some of the other assignments or some of the other documents. You can create quizzes. So I created a trial run quiz. You can do multiple choice, kind of like Google, multiple choice, fill in the blank, short answer, long answer, different things like that. So let's just take a look here. So you can give a little blurb, instructions. You can see what they have. You can actually set a time limit. So if you wanted to end at midnight on a certain day or during a class hour, you can actually create different tests for different class hours, which is nice. So you can call it quiz 1, quiz 2, quiz 3, or quiz hour 1, quiz hour 2, and set the time frame. So 9:30 to 10:30, something like that. And here are the questions. So let's add a new question, see what it looks like. So you can do multiple choice, true, false, fill in the blank, fill multiple blanks, multiple answers, multiple drop downs, matching, numerical answer, formula question, essay, and text no question. So quite a bit to work with, which is nice. You can see down here you can actually add things from other assignments, other quizzes, announcements, so you can actually just drag and drop those into the question, kind of like a question bank. So that is kind of nice. One feature I thought was kind of cool is conferences. So you can actually create a web conference. So you'd make a new conference, so you can actually conference with students, whether it's an individual or as a class. So that's kind of a nice deal. So you can actually set up hours or something like that where you can have a conference. Collaboration. So this is kind of another cool feature that I thought was nice. Either using Google Docs or Etherpad, you can create a collaborative assignment. So the document, and then you can use Google Docs. So that's kind of a cool deal. So you just drag and drop who you want to collaborate with, and then you click Start Collaborating. So it's kind of a nice deal. And then obviously you've got your settings. There's multiple places that the settings are in. Settings are down here, settings are up here. You can change your profile, so you can add, if you have a Twitter account and you want students to tweet you, or you want to tweet students, you can add Facebook, you can add Tumblr, so it's got all the different social networks on there. You can add your phone number to text students and they can text you. So it's unlimited, basically unlimited in how they can get a hold of you. So student view, course statistics, so you can see where students are at, how they're doing. You can create the calendar, so I haven't gotten to there yet. Import content into course. You can export also, which is kind of nice. You can look at the sections. So there's quite a bit of information, and all of this is free, just a reminder. So again, looking at assignments, again, you got the assignments. If you were to go back, you'd see it on the side here, but also up here. You've got grades, again, it's up here, but also if you were looking at the home page, you'd have it on the side. And then calendar, which we haven't looked at, looks like a Google Calendar. And the nice thing is students would be able to add to the calendar. So I put a couple mock things in again. Again, I'm not using it for my classes yet, so I didn't want to spend too much time. But the nice thing is students would be able to add this to their Google Calendar, so they wouldn't have to do it one item at a time. They could just add that as a calendar feed, which is a nice feature. They could add, the different courses. Obviously, they would put in my class. So those are most of the features, I believe. I know there's more in depth. I didn't go into as much depth. I'm still learning myself, but it seems like a pretty good free tool for teachers.